Are you preventing yourself from ever getting what you want? Are you using who you think you are as the reason that your dreams will never come true? You're listening to Pure Light, where we explore how you can believe in yourself and be happy with who you are so that you feel worthy of your craziest dreams and confident in your power to make them happen. My name is Ailey. I'm a coach, writer, and Kundalini yoga and meditation teacher. This is episode 83. So in the last episode, I talked about how sometimes the ideas you have about yourself can make your decisions for you. In this episode, I want to talk about how they can prevent you from getting what you want. So I've talked about how you can get in your own way before in terms of fear, excuses, not trusting yourself, not listening to your intuition. But this one's kind of next level in a way because it involves using your beliefs about yourself as the driver for self-sabotage. So it's about your self-image and what you think about yourself or your identity. So take a second and ask yourself, what do I want that I don't have? And this could be in any aspect of your life. So career, money, relationships, social life, health, home, travel. And if nothing comes to mind, maybe think about who you're jealous of, if that's helpful. And then ask yourself, what's the story I'm telling myself about that? Like, what is the reason I've come up with to explain why I don't have that thing? Or in other words, what is the reason that you're using to justify why things are the way they are? And how do those reasons or stories relate to you? So let's talk through a quick example. Let's say you want a relationship. And when you think about why you're not in a relationship, the reason that you come up with is that you need to lose weight. So now, in order for you to really believe that it's possible for you to be in a relationship, you need to lose weight first. So you've put this condition that you need to fulfill before it's even possible for you to get what you want. So you need to change or fix that thing about yourself, which in this example is weight. And this is something that we often do to ourselves. Like we tell ourselves stories like, I can't do that because, or I'll never be like that because, and then use some reason or justification that's really about you. And this is a dangerous mental habit. It's a form of self-rejection. You're rejecting the idea of having what you want because of an idea or story you have about yourself. And it can happen so easily, which is why it's important to be aware of your thoughts. When someone else has what you want and you don't, your mind may be searching for a reason why that is. And when the mind searches for a reason for something, it always comes up with something. And so now there's some kind of explanation for why things are the way they are and why you are the way that you are. And now it's personal. So it's a way of perpetuating the thing or circumstance you don't want in your life, because now you have a reason it's there, a reason that's about you. And in order to remove that reason, you have to change or fix something about yourself. But it's all just an illusion. It's an idea in your head. It isn't the truth unless you choose to operate according to that idea. When you talk yourself out of possibilities, it's a way of rejecting yourself. Those ideas you have about why you can't have the thing you want are just ideas. They aren't the truth unless you choose to act in a way that reinforces them. And if you think about the example we just talked about, there are lots of people in relationships who also need to lose weight. So that is not a prerequisite that is personal to you. I know in the past I've used my own body as a reason that I can't have things that I want. And I actually talked about that in a previous episode called The Stories We Tell Ourselves, but Not Others. So there's a good example in there of self-rejection if you want to go back and listen to that. When you use a story you've been telling yourself to justify why you can't have something, you prevent that thing from coming into your life. You convince yourself that there's a good reason you should not have that thing. It's a way of unconsciously creating the future in a way that just perpetuates the past and keeps you stuck with circumstances that you don't want. So you can operate under the assumption that there's a good reason that you don't deserve something, that you're not ready, that you're not worthy, or that you need to do something to change or fix yourself first. Or you can just notice those ideas or those beliefs and choose to let them go. You can choose to operate under different assumptions. Assumptions that make the thing you want possible for you right now. If you need help changing those beliefs or operating under different assumptions, that's what I do as a coach. I can help you with fear, doubt, negative self-talk, and self-rejection. Sign up to get an invite for a free intro coaching session on my site. I'll put the link to that in the show notes, which you can find at purelightpodcast.com. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to Pure Light wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you want more practices and perspectives and tools to help you trust yourself and be brave, sign up to get self-love strategies in your inbox every Sunday. You can do that at purelightpodcast.com. Thanks so much for listening. Until next time, may you be guided by your light.